Here is your next question. The compact disc was first released in which decade?
I guess I'm live now. Hi, if you haven't been to one of these before, I don't know why you're here, but yeah. I'm Maggie. I'm going to be watching this game right now. Fox is showing a quiz game called The Quiz with Balls. This is not a football game, but my understanding is it's about to be a football game. In the meantime, this guy does... Oh, he knows when compact discs were released. I don't know if you guys are seeing the same ridiculous game show that I am. Sorry, I'm super distracted by this game. Why did I mute it? This is crazy. Okay. Anyway, so tonight's game is Bills versus Bears. I just realized I'm not actually recording. I screwed that up last week. I should not screw it up this week. So Bills versus Bears. None of the Bills starters are playing, apparently. Not like literally, like all the guys that last week I was like, take them out of the game. I don't want them to get hurt. They listened to me, and now none of them are going to be playing. So we're going to be seeing some serious depth personnel. Again, there's a lot of fight for wide receiver room. That's really the big thing as far as who's going to make the team and who isn't. And then the kick returner thing plays into it too. But as far as the Bills go, this is just really watch the practice squad play. So we'll do that. Bears, you know how last week I said that I wasn't sure if I knew anybody on the Giants other than the quarterbacks? I looked ahead of time because I was like, who's on the Bears? I knew Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze. I knew both of them. I knew Tremaine Edmonds because he used to be on the Bills. And Joe Thuney because he was on the Chiefs last year. And so I yelled about him a lot for like 15, 16 games. Other than that, I didn't recognize any names on that roster. So we'll see how this goes. It seems odd to me that Fox is not showing any sort of pregame and they're just showing this game show about balls with that guy from SNL did the H&M sketch. I don't remember what his name is. There are somehow 12 people here and there's not even a game on my television yet. But in the meantime, I've got a dog over here. I have children running around. I have a husband making zucchini bread. And we're going to watch a whole bunch of backups play. I have not gotten to see much of Caleb Williams since he got drafted last year. A couple games, I guess. I watched a couple of Bears games. But I'm curious to see how he does in his second season. Everybody's here for the dog. She's the draw. I know this. It's really all about the dog. That's why I'm here. So I hope everybody who is hanging out is also having a good night. That's me. I'm a lady who loves football. I'm a lady who's very tired and mad that they're doing preseason games at 8:00 on a Sunday night. This doesn't seem right. Like, I shouldn't have to be getting through an entire Sunday just to watch a whole bunch of third stringers play football. But I do love me some football. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, I think this game is over, this video game. So let's see. What is going on with these games? I did see that. I didn't get to actually watch the game. I did hear that Sky Moore had like the full Sky Moore experience. He honestly didn't play that much last year, from what I could tell. I did not hear his name get called much. I just kind of knew him as like the joke of a bottom rung wide receiver that the Chiefs had. The other day, I guess he had like 2 really ugly drops and then an 88-yard kick return for a touchdown, something like that. So that was literally the only thing I heard about the Chiefs game. That and they lost. That's the thing about preseason. Like when the most interesting thing coming out of your game is what happened with Sky Moore. This is all very silly. Absolutely 0 starters are playing, as far as I can tell. Josh is definitely not playing. None of the offensive line is playing. Ray Davis will play. Ty Johnson's not playing as far as running backs go. Some of our Keon's not playing. Like defensemen, I really do like. Bosa's not playing. Rousseau's not playing. Tyrell's not playing. We're going to see a lot of Buffalo Joe. I have a feeling. I don't know who we even have at cornerback at this point. That's a position I'm a little confused about. Yeah, it'll be fun. So last week, I actually had a lot of fun watching the game last week. And sort of seeing all these, I'd never seen Laviska Shenault catch a ball before. That was cool. Steven Gosnell, or White Steve, as apparently the wide receiver room calls him. I think Caleb is playing. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe the Bears are going to be having their backup quarterback off the way that we are. Chicago. I used to live in Chicago a million years ago. I don't think I ever actually went to Soldier Field, though. At least not for a football game. Julian Edelman. So I'm actually watching this on my antenna, so hopefully there shouldn't be a delay for you guys as far as the plays actually happening at the same time when I'm reacting to them. Sometimes when I'm watching on Paramount Plus or whatever, that is not the case. If you haven't been here for a live stream before, what usually ends up happening is I can't really follow along with the chat super well as the game's going on, just because I'm an old lady. For me to be able to see what's happening on the TV, I have to have my glasses on, but if I have my glasses on, I can't read the words on my computer screen particularly well. So kind of a catch-22. And unfortunately, watching the actual game is a little bit higher priority. So you guys get to sort of entertain yourselves in the chat with each other. Usually the people who show up are super fun and super cool, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun chatting, and I'll check in when I can. I know that I think I said in my tweet about this, but I didn't go back and edit it in the YouTube link. I thought that this was going to be on NBC because it's an 8:00 Sunday game. So I was expecting Collinsworth. So I was stealing myself for Collinsworth, and no, it's going to be Greg Olsen, which is a much more pleasant experience in my experience. Shopping block. Let me think. So the one sort of thing that keeps coming up a lot is Brandon Codrington, who's our kick returner. He's a fantastic kick returner. Unfortunately, he's really not good at much of anything else. He's technically a cornerback, but he's a terrible cornerback. I've literally never seen him make a single good play as a cornerback. So there are a couple other people they're going to be putting out there to do some kick returns. See if somebody say Laviska Shenault, who's also a wide receiver, if we want to keep him around. But if we there are other people who are better wide receivers. So there's a lot of roster balancing stuff is weird. Dwayne Carter, who's our 3rd round pick last year, I think might actually kind of be on the bubble of getting bounced down to the practice squad because we've got a lot of new talent on the interior defensive line. And he really didn't do great in his first season. He didn't do badly, but if these two rookies that we just drafted really outplay him, he might not make the roster. So I'm curious to see what goes on with Dwayne Carter. And then other than that, those are the biggies. And people are yelling in my house. I feel like there was just one other thing that sort of popped his head. Oh, I mean, they're still trying to figure out who our QB2 is, whether we're going to roster Mitch Trubisky or Mike White. I mean, Mike White might make a push for it in this game. I'm pretty sure they're going to start him first. That's what I was hearing on Twitter before I tuned in. I still think Mitch is going to make it, and they'll put the other two guys on the practice squad. Oh, and the one thing that's bumming me out is we're probably going to get to see a lot more Frank Gore Jr., who's very good for a practice squad guy. And our running back room is too good. It's too full. And we're going to put him on the practice squad and someone's going to take him, which bums me out because I emotionally, I want Frank Gore Jr. on my team and I want him to have him around in case anything goes awry with our running backs. But I think we might be asking a lot. Lana, am I forgetting anybody? Am I forgetting any other positions? I honestly don't know who we're playing at cornerback tonight at all. Maybe Brandon Codrington, because my understanding is Benford we're definitely sitting. Trey we're sitting. So who are our cornerbacks at that point?
Randall gives you wings.
Dane. Some Dane Jackson action. Roma Dunze is going to have a fun game. If Roma Dunze is playing, I literally don't know who is going to be out there for the Bears at all. I was just in Chicago not too long ago, driving through. I went to college in Chicago. That's where I met my husband. Lived there for 3 years. Love that place. But the Bears were good at the time, I think, but I wasn't into it. So yeah, hi Marnie. Shavers is really wide receiver is the exciting thing happening right now. Like really it is. It's just a question of honestly what we should be doing is finding a way to cut Curtis Samuel. Trade him somewhere. We can't cut him. His cap hit is too big. So he's on our roster. So now we've got Shavers sitting on the bubble, even though I think he's a better option for us than Curtis Samuel. Honestly, from what I've been hearing from camp, Shavers was doing better than Elijah Moore in a lot of ways. Like Elijah Moore hasn't really quite clicked with Josh, and we're not seeing that in the preseason games because Josh isn't going to be playing. Like I don't want to know how Elijah Moore does with Mitch. Like what does that tell me about whether Elijah Moore should make the team or not? Elijah Moore's going to make the team. Let's be honest. But let's see. Oh, I'm so glad that the channel's glitching now. So who would I want to be traded or excluded? It's hard because I'm stupid and emotional and I don't want to cut any of these people because I like all of them. Curtis Samuel. It's a bummer. He just has, I feel like he was injured a ton last season. He really did pull it together to some extent in the playoffs, make some really important plays. But he's injured again. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, it sucks. It really sucks. I honestly, I put him on injured reserve almost at this point. Just like I can't deal with Curtis Samuel. We did waive Balen Spector, so I won't be yelling about him. Like the guys that I at the end of last season was yelling about. Kair's gone, Balen's gone, Cole Bishop's our starting safety now. He should be playing tonight. He's been banged up, but I'm pretty sure he's playing tonight. I think it's going to be like Cole Bishop, DeMar starting at safety. We'll see how this all pans out. Thank you, Adam. That's very nice of you. It's funny because anytime anybody big is sort of talked about trading. So like today it's been Trey Hendrickson all day, and last week it was Micah Parsons and whatever. None of whom we're actually going to bring onto our team. We're just not. Oh, Ben Johnson's the coach of the Bears now. That's right. Okay, there you go. So that's interesting. But the people that are always put into the equation for these proposed trades that you see floating around. It's like, well, what if we give him this pick and Curtis Samuel and AJ Epinesa? And I'm like, they don't want Curtis Samuel and AJ Epinesa. I love AJ Epinesa, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's like a really are people chomping at the bit to be like, oh, if I get a draft pick in AJ Epinesa, I'll give you my best pass rusher? I don't think so. All right, here we go. Kickoff, that's our flub the kick. Oh, and he is going to pick it up and go? Okay. Oh, that didn't go well for the Bears. All right. All right, Caleb is going to be at least starting. I mean, I feel kind of bad for Caleb. First overall pick, didn't quite live up to expectations. All of a sudden, Jaden's doing amazing. Bo Nix pulled it together halfway through the season. We'll see how it goes year 2 for Caleb Williams. Oh, and I don't need to do play-by-play because everybody in the country gets to watch this. All right. Get this about. Oh, who's that? Who's 29? Oh, it's Brandon Codrington. Good job. Okay, Brandon Codrington is on it, trying to prove he can do something other than catch kicks. Is that the guy that tight end? Is that the Bears' first round draft pick this year? I think it was. All right, 2nd and 2. No idea who we've got out there right now, other than Brandon Codrington, apparently. Whoop. Whoa! I mean, I feel like that was Buffalo Joe who screwed that up. He was wide open in the middle of the field. Good tackle by DeMar. Yeah, that was I get why Joe did what he did, but Mr. DeMar got in there. A lot of Hardy I don't know much about. Daquan Hardy could be ugly. If that's who we're seeing. Oh, God, get him. Was that Cole? Okay, Cole almost dragged him down. Dorian Strong got in there. Dorian Strong is our, I want to say, it's either 5th or 6th round pick at cornerback, who I was hearing good things about in OTAs, and then he didn't really seem to show up to camp. But he's out there now, and he jumped in when Cole couldn't quite finish that tackle. Okay, run defense, that's not good. And a flag. Is that a hold? Yeah. Yeah, all right. Clay Martin's one of my favorite refs just because he looks like he was carved out of stone. He just does the raciest jawline. New additions to the team. I'm not unhappy with the new additions to the team for sure. I'm very optimistic about a lot of the guys that we brought in on the D line for sure. Guys that we drafted, guys that Hecht, who is suspended, but I think he's going to be good once we get him back. Oh no! Oh, why? I think Josh Palmer is going to be really good for us at wide receiver. 42. Is that Dorian? I don't know. We're doing kind of a sloppy zone right now, it feels like. I'm not impressed. Yeah. Whoop! Got a few, but I think 55 is Hecht, who I was talking about. He's from Toronto. And he is suspended for the first 6 games, but for substances or what have you. But he played really well last week. Curious to see what happens with him. Oh gosh. Oh, Caleb's way in the backfield. DeMar's coming for him, and nope. Okay. Buffalo Joe is not really on it right now. He's got to get his head in the game. Don't get me wrong. I think Joe is good, and I think he's on a definite upward trajectory and has a pretty high ceiling. But yeah, he's got to wake up. 3rd and 5, and that guy's wide open, and that was Cole. That was not. Oh my God, who just let him walk right over him? Was that Joe? Ugh. It's preseason. I don't give a fuck. But still, that was a very sensual dance he was doing. Okay. Okay. So Cole wasn't covering him, and DeMar blew the tackle. Okay. Safety's an issue. But I've said this before. This isn't new information. I feel like, okay, I like Brandon Beam a lot. Like, he's done amazing things for this team and built a great roster, but like, part of having a cohesive defense is when people are like, you need to bulk up your D-line so that you have a better run defense than last year, because run defense killed us last year. That doesn't mean you can like ignore the entire defensive back position, which seems, we were like, well, we signed Christian Benford, and then let's see how it goes, which is not, I don't think that's a long-term strategy. That's gonna work great for us, but we'll see. I mean, their first round pick was a cornerback, so it's not like they totally blew it off, but he got hurt right away. So yeah, I mean, Cole has been out. Cole could be good. Cole is not good yet. That's just sort of how I feel about Cole. I'm not giving up on Cole. I'm kind of giving up on DeMar. Like, DeMar is a perfectly good depth piece to have, but when you have your 2 starting safeties are both as injury prone as Cole Bishop and Taylor Rapp are, your 3rd man up being DeMar Hamlin, you're going to get picked on. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The end result of this game, the end result of this game doesn't really mean much because this isn't what our team is going to look like when we're actually out there. This is a way to get a sense of what all of our backups can do and who we want to keep around and who we don't, which means we're probably going to lose this game. We almost always lose preseason games because we're not, I mean, we're trying to win preseason games. Everybody's always trying to win a game, but yeah, I feel like DeMar is sort of the kind of guy who rises to the game of the people around him, which is, you know, I think probably the case for a lot of people. All right, let's see who we got returning this now. Shenault. Oh, it is. Oh, he's. Oh, gosh. Pretty sure he just got ripped to the ground by his dreads. Dreads or braids, I can't tell which they are. But his hair came down by the hair. Oh. Sorry, I'm not enjoying the replay of this drive. I didn't like how any of that went. Even though it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter. I didn't like any of the things we did there. All right. I think we got Mike out there. Mike White is indeed starting. Who's next to him, Ray? There goes Josh Palmer. Ray's got the ball, and oh, no. That wasn't good at all. That was terrible. That was really terrible. All right. All these linemen, but I don't know any of these linemen. So this could be. I mean, here's the downside. It's really hard to judge the skill players if we're putting in like third string linemen. Feeney, who's Feeney? All right. Palmer's getting open, but he's way behind the line of scrimmage. Okay. This is going to be ugly, just so you know. You've come into a very ugly game with absolutely zero starters in other than Cole Bishop and Josh Palmer. Like, I think those are possibly the only starters. Connor's not even in uniform. Josh at least got dressed. Connor was like, t-shirt's fine. And all of the flags. Vandy, that's the O-lineman out there that I do know. He shouldn't be the one jumping. I think Mike White is he has a stronger arm than Mitch, for sure. I don't know. They're both real mid. I don't think Josh will play. Oh my God, did they jump again? What the fuck, Vandy?
It's interesting. What's funny is he's not waiting for the center to do his head nod. So you'll see the right guard will kind of.
I don't even know they have at center.
You see the center taking his head nod, but for whatever reason, Vandermark is going before the center even nods his head again. The starting left tackle, Dion Dawkins, is not playing tonight.
There we go. Good job. Oh my God. And Elijah Moore dropped the ball. That's incomplete. That's not an interception. There, you didn't catch that ball. You people crazy? Okay. Oh no. Okay, well, it's going to be hard for us to tell if we should keep Shavers on the team if we can't get a pass across the line of scrimmage. Oh my God, that was so funny. Oh yeah, no, I know. I knew what this game was going to look like. This is not a surprise to me. Oh my God.
catch coming from Zacchaeus back at the 23-yard line. Intercept the field. I'm saying, son, let me tell you about time, better times. That good's gonna be when we get back.
I feel like I've missed things that people have said. So yeah, Taylor Swift's reaction to the Xavier Worthy draft. I was listening to that podcast in the car when she said that, and I laughed so hard I nearly drove off the road. I was like, I'm making a video about that, which I did. Very, very, very different draft nights for me and Taylor. I think most of my nights are very different from Taylor Swift's nights. Don't cook nearly as much sourdough bread as she does.
Wednesday items. My meal of misfortune is not at Wendy's. It's pure torture. It's uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy Cambridge. With less burning.
Well, that's the thing is I'm perfectly glad that none of them are playing because, you know, the last game, first drive, Taron Johnson hurt himself. Like it didn't end up being like an injury that hung around, but you know, he went too hard and he banged himself up. And I was like, why are you doing this? We need you in a couple weeks. We don't need you now. So that's fine. They can just hang out on the sidelines and we can watch whatever this nonsense is. Yeah, if this game ends up being like 63-0, but we get 0 injuries, that's a win.
Anything for Bud Light, official beer sponsor of the NFL. It is time for football.
This is the last preseason game of the week, right? There's like no Monday night preseason games. I don't think there are. I have not been paying super duper close attention. I knew there was the Chiefs game on Friday and I couldn't watch it because I had to do an interview for my other day job late at night. So, I mean, we had so many injuries in camp that I'm like, why risk it? Like some of these guys are only just healthy from camp. I know you don't want them to get all rusty, but still. Oh, come on, DeMar. All right, somebody got him down. Who was that? Deion Sanders? I think it was Sanders who ended up making that. So we have 2 tackles, defensive tackles that we got in the draft. Sanders it's TJ Sanders and Deion Walker are the tackles. And I think they both have the potential to be very, very good. And then, nope. What? And then I think I want to say Landon Jackson is the name of the edge rusher who I thought was going to be really good, but then looked pretty crappy last week. We'll see. We drafted a shit ton of defensemen. We've got Jordan Hancock is the guy that we drafted, who's I think sort of like borderline safety cornerback, could potentially go either way, but I think safety. I'm optimistic for him. Okay, Brandon, that was unnecessary. Oh, happy dog. I was actually pretty impressed last week with Takori Couch, but then he injured himself in practice this week. So I'm not going to shout his name this week, as I understand it. Come on, a sit. Oh my gosh. Oh, almost got there. Oh. Whew. Oh my gosh.
who showed that shot of him with
That
the
dog.
Nice.
You guys are missing some cute dog content because she's doing it all off camera, but she's being very cute right now.
This guy get after it on the practice field, right? He's intense. I mean, there's no mistake about it. The word out
You know, Ben Johnson is. Oh,
he is a very
he got banged up. Who was that?
injury.
What were you eating?
Peaches.
Maybe she just really likes peaches.
Cottage cheese.
That all fell apart. Oh, she's just being really sweet and affectionate with my husband. Oh, there is a Monday night this week. Really? Huh. Bengals Commanders? Is that what you said? That could be a good game. That actually sounds like potentially worth watching. That could be fun. I'm going to try to watch more Commanders games this season. They're fun. Oh my God. Was that Solomon or was that, who was it? Who screwed it up? Solomon jumped, but yeah. I feel like Solomon's sort of on the bubble. That probably didn't help things. I think he's going to make the roster. I'm not super concerned, but he's probably not happy with himself right now. Okay. Oh, wow. Nothing.
The first round pick last year couldn't quite pull that in.
I feel like I was sort of interested in the possibility of trading up for Rome Odunze during the draft that year, but like that was sort of just a weird fever dream moment in the draft where I was like, maybe we'll trade up to pick number 8 or whatever it was. We weren't gonna do that. So that was Hank. Oh, they've got Hank. Codrington's gonna return this one. Let's see how that goes. No. Okay, you're just gonna let it go. Where do I think the Chiefs, like, you mean for the season? Well, let's think about what's going on in your division. You got Chiefs. You know, I feel like the majority of the core of what was so successful for the Chiefs last year is still there. So, you know, there's no reason why the Chiefs can't do just as well this year as they did last year. And you got Rashee Rice coming back, at least for a while. So Raiders are interesting. New coach, great running back, great tight end, and a decent quarterback now. I mean, not to bash. Who did they have last year? Gardner Minshew is your backup now. Minshew is a step up from. Wait, who did you have as your backup last year? Carson Wentz. Yeah, Minshew's better than Carson Wentz, so I'll give you that. But Geno Smith is better than Gardner Minshew. So every team is sort of trading up a little bit, except for if you're Carson Wentz and you're sitting at home, you're not super thrilled about any of this. But so Raiders the Raiders will be better this year than they were last year. What that means, like how much better, I don't know. Broncos, I mean, Bo Nix has turned out to be better than I want him to be. A lot of really great players on that team. Fucking hate Sean Payton, but like he knows how to coach, so there's some competition right there. And the Chargers, I just don't understand the Chargers. I feel like the Chargers have all the pieces to be good, and then they just never really quite are. but maybe this will be their year. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on the AFC West. I think the Chiefs can still take it. But the other teams could make it interesting. More interesting than the AFC East. I do still think Bo has girls in his basement. BTJ was attainable. I don't know. I don't know if he wussed out. I feel like Bean always sort of makes calls. It's just a question of what they wanted in return, and he didn't think it was worth it. I don't know.
So give me the conversation about this Bills offense and how does it matter if some starters.
I would have taken B. I mean, if he traded up for BTJ, at least I wouldn't have had to yell about Xavier Worthy all season.
Last year, pretty much every
But then who would we have at safety? I almost certainly wouldn't have Cole Bishop and wouldn't have Dwayne Carter. And what on earth would the Bills do without Cole Bishop and Dwayne Carter? They're such key parts of our defense. Oh, who's that? Shavers? Woohoo! I want a good Shavers game. I'm really rooting for this guy. I really, really want Shavers to make the team. Woohoo!
These clips in the sports scans and all the local articles, and it's kind of how we do our research into what the word is around camp of teams.
God, I love Shavers. I want good things for Tyrell Shavers. If I find out he has girls in his basement, I'm going to be very sad because I'm really rooting for this kid. Woo! Oh, that's our tight end. I want to say 4th round. Is that when we picked Jackson Hawes? 5th round, something like that. We didn't take a lot of offensive players in the draft. Did Hawes and then Caden Prather, the wide receiver. Excuse me, the wide receiver we took a flyer on in the 7th round, who I don't think I've even seen out on the field.
He might have had the best offseason as far as just getting his body, his mind ready for what they think is going to be a great outside.
Okay. Oh, Elijah Moore. I'm happy to see a catch out of Elijah Moore. That's what I want to see. I wanted to see some catches from Elijah Moore. Oh, this O-line they got out there is just cracking me up. Like, the big name is Tylen Grable. It's really not impressive lineup. I mean, we just have so many wide receivers because we're like, everybody eats, so let's hire all the people to potentially eat, and then now the too many mouths. Oh, come on. Latu is the tight end that we cut and then re-signed the other day, I think. I don't know why we even bothered re-signing, but here he is. Hey, Chris, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh. What? What is it, doggo? There's nothing out there. There's never anything out there. There's nothing there. Okay, wait. Oh. And little punt. Who's 35? Sean doesn't look particularly locked in. Sean looks like he woke up from a nap.
Oh, you mean Jablonski out of my LLC?
They actually spelled the twins' name and rights.
Yeah.
Lana, why are you sitting over there? Why don't you come back and sit with me? I'm lonely. Sean occasionally looks locked in. Sometimes Sean's just, last week was fun because last week was just Sean and Brian Daboll like fucking with each other from opposite sidelines. That was probably the most entertaining part of the whole game for me, was sort of the dynamic between the two of them, because they've known each other for a million years. And I think, what was it? So the beginning, I guess Dable iced our kicker at the very end of the first half. And so then Sean called a timeout for like zero reason at the end of the game, even though there was absolutely no way that we could win. And the two of them were just kind of messing with each other. You know, they have fun. It's a game. Let's remember it's a game and this should be fun. Lana. Oh, I need to take you to get more allergy shots. You're all itchy. Lana. All right. Other random thoughts about the team. Let me think. I don't know. Do you guys have any other divisions you want to hear my thoughts on? Don't ask me about the NFC. I have very scattered opinions about the NFC. Like some teams I have opinions on, and some teams I don't. Like the Bears. I have no opinions on the Bears. I'm curious to see if Ben Johnson makes a positive difference for the Bears.
Chase gold.
Chase me. Chase me.
Chase all. It's all up for grabs now. NFL flag. Chase.
Josh Allen, a franchise-changing quarterback. First-round pick in 2018.
Goofy ass stage pictures of Josh.
40 touchdowns, 5 consecutive seasons.
I'm sad that Joe Milton did not play well for the Cowboys yesterday. From what I hear, it was not a good show. He had a 0 passer rating in the first half or something insane like that. You guys know I love me some Joe Milton, but that was not a good showing. Eagles are so stacked, man. Like the Eagles are scary. That's how I feel about the Eagles. They're just all really good. They're dangerous. I'm not rooting for the Eagles. If I want any NFC team to win, it's the Lions. But Eagles are dangerous. Justin Fields is not going to take over the division. Yeah, so Chargers, Harbaugh is a definite factor as far as the Chargers go, but didn't really amount to much last year. So AFC East is just such a shit show. Poor Mike McDaniel. I've been genuinely worried about Mike McDaniel from a sobriety standpoint for over a year now, and I have a feeling he is going to lose his job, and that's not going to be great for him as a human being trying to live in the world either. But, best of luck to him. That team's a mess. And then the Jets are the fucking Jets, and I hate the Jets. And I don't hate Justin Fields. I kind of like Justin Fields. I just don't think he's very good. I liked yesterday it was Justin Fields playing Russell Wilson. So it's like old Steelers buddies hanging out. Russell Wilson still has some life in him. I'm gonna keep saying that. I think Russell Wilson is not done. He's not got a lot of life left in him, but he's not quite done yet. I mean, so the Patriots are going to be good. I don't think they're going to beat us. I mean, they might individually beat us, but I don't think they'll win the division. But they're definitely on the upswing. Although I think Vrabel wants to drop kick Diggs out of the building at this point. So he's already so sick of Diggs. Like, that just seems like such a poor pairing. Like, oh my God, I can't even imagine just that combination of Vrabel as head coach and Diggs as Diggs. Like, what a freaking catastrophe. I don't even know what's happening in this game anymore. I totally lost track because I'm just chatting with you guys about stuff. Patriots are doing okay. Oh, who's that blitzing? Oh my gosh! Oh, was that Dorian? Oh, did he catch that? Shit! No, replay that. No way. Really? Oh, Dorian came so close. Yeah. No. No, he didn't have both hands under it. I don't think so.
Virtual measurement for us here, Joe. It's a big day.
You'd be able to say you were there when.
It's important to note the ball can hit the ground as long as it's not determined.
Virtual measurement. The game was stopped for review.
Virtual measurement. That took like 10 minutes last week to do one virtual measurement. I'm not super impressed with the virtual measurement technology right now. I don't know. I don't think he didn't have control. Nah.
When you need a lift,
Yes, thank you. Did not survive the ground. That's more eloquent than me just being like, nah. But like, nah.
experience. Strong enough to help you push past financial obstacles. So even when you have a big expense, you have new solutions that can make a big difference. Well, you do have that big financial friend, wherever your journey takes you. And so you're in.
Liquid Death is proud to announce that we're the official iced tea of Arizona. Because Nebraska.
Every time I sit back, somebody says something else. So that's what this came up last week. I thought it was going to be a chip in the ball and that it was going to be like a whole conversation about this. So that there would be a chip in the ball that would tell you where it actually landed, right? Like where was the ball when the play stopped. Instead, it's just literally digital chains. So they've gotten rid of the chains, but it's still completely based on the ref spotting. And then there's like digital, I don't know if the digital measurement is like in the ground, like on the field, but it's still totally human error. It's still based on where the refs spot the ball, not the ball itself having some sort of digital verification. So that's not what we were asking for at all. Nobody has a problem with actual physical chains. The problem is, what are the chains measuring? And are they measuring the ball at the accurate spot where the play died? Nobody was like, boo chains. They were like, boo refs. It's a different issue. Shockingly, the NFL did not do something helpful or positive. Oh, so they're saying it was a catch, though? They're saying it was a catch? Whatever. This game is stupid. I'm not even paying attention.
Virtually, I'm confused right now because I thought they were going to actually review this as to whether it's a catch or not. They ruled the catch it short. Previous play as to whether or not it was a catch.
Oh my God.
So I think the whole thing.
So they did the virtual measurement before they even reviewed whether it was a catch. Just go back to commercial. It's embarrassing.
Because he doesn't have total control when the ball hits the ground.
I like that their rules guy is like, I don't think this should be a completed pass because I have eyeballs that can see.
So it shows it was short here. Now they're going to look and they're going to.
Oh, it's so slow.
That they will look at this to reverse it to an incomplete pass. My feeling, and Greg, you were on it. He had maybe a little bit control, but that shot from the side showed that the hand kind of came off the ball. So
The NFL is embarrassing. So I started watching the Chiefs documentary, the Kingdom documentary on Disney Plus or Hulu or ESPN or wherever you watch it. And I really didn't know the history of the NFL and how much the original Chiefs ownership was involved in the creation of the modern NFL. So that was fun to learn about. No shit. Boo, boo, says the entirety of the city of Chicago.
They say something about the virtual measurement too, but it's as if it never happened after the
Yeah. There was no point to that virtual measurement. Sean looks so tired. Sean's like, why did that just take 15 minutes of my life? I am going to do a video about the Kingdom documentary when I finish watching it. I only watched the first 2 episodes. What? Buffalo Joe, what are you shouting about? He looks energized. I mean, this is the first time that he's gotten to step in for Tyrell for like a really long stretch of time, I think, to have the dot. Like, that's cool for Buffalo Joe. Ooh, I like that. Is that Hancock? I'm telling you, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, and for the rest of our lives, Jordan Hancock will be a very, very good player on this team. I don't want to know about
Which I think is great. And of course, they've made some changes.
all the new rules are always just like,
why? At any time now, you're behind. You've got to certainly declare, but
whoop! Oh no!
Good, really good solid team.
That's a completion to Tyler Scott, a little bit short of a first down. Mike, always good to talk to you, my friend, and I will be talking to you plenty this fall.
Yeah, the virtual measurement thing there was very much them just being like, can we show you the shiny thing we can do? And then being like, oh, but it was pointless anyway. It's not even a catch.
Continuing to push the envelope with 4th down tries. Kind of a no-brainer here, especially in a preseason game.
4th down and 2.
Ooh, that's a fun route. Okay, get him! Get him! Yeah, no! There's a flag. It's a hold. It's coming back. Whatever.
It's fun to watch. 13 yards and see what the call is. Early indications are defensive holding.
Defensive holding? If it's on Jordan Hancock, that's my bad. I feel like I'm cursed him now. Oh, DeMar. Okay, whatever. Yes, I am live streaming.
The rule is you don't come up, so keep an eye on him. He's going to pick up this shallow cross from the other side. The rule is, Joe, you don't leave your man until the quarterback crosses the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was Joe. That was Joe.
Your job is to block. But the quarterback, you got to stay with your man unless you give up the big play.
Buffalo Joe's not having a great night. All right, that's the first quarter. I'm gonna stop my recording.
America's original extreme sport is on Fox Nation.
As I say every week, there's probably a more efficient way for me to do this, but I haven't thought of it yet. So I'm just going to keep doing this thing where I record each quarter separately. Linebackers, right? I think Dorian's out there. I think Dorian Williams is out there with Joe, because there are first string is Tyrell and Milano. And then Dorian and Joe are pretty much just straight up their backups. So Sean Dolak, who's the linebacker from the University of Buffalo, who I was rooting for us to draft in the 7th round, is now on the Rams. He got pulled to the Rams as an undrafted free agent and is balling out. So I guess we were like, we can only have one UB linebacker, but I think that is false. We could have had 2. What are you guys doing? Yeah, I agree. I had never had season tickets for the Bills. I only went to one Bills game as a kid. And then in the last 3 years, I guess. I've been to, I want to say 4 games. I went to that Jets game with my son. That went poorly. I went to the Steelers and the Chiefs playoff games. The next season, I think that was a different season. Everything's a blur. Maybe the Jets game was the same. It doesn't matter. This is boring. You don't need to know. And then last season I went to the Dolphins game with my dad, which was fun. But yeah, no, never had season tickets. I did get an email from the ticket office. They sent me an email saying, "Do you want? We've seen that you've attended games at Highmark Stadium. Do you want season tickets for the new stadium?" And I was like, I mean, I want them. I want lots of things. I can't afford them. And then they emailed me again. They were like, "Hey, we haven't heard back." I'm like, seriously, that's a hard sell, you guys. You got to spot me a couple $1,000 for that to work out even close. And then I have a friend who's been trying to get season tickets and they will not get back to her. And I'm like, why is this person harassing me and not actually helping this person who actually has the money to buy season tickets?
So something else I think is interesting, and Mike pointed out,
The front office might not. That's not the front office, that's the ticket office, but they might not know what's going on.
I think another big factor
And they have a dog.
is the idea of in these situations that it's first and goal from the 6. In the old days, when the touchback brought the ball out to the 10.
Yeah, we're not doing anything terrifically impressive here. I mean, let the Bears have fun. I don't really care. I would like Buffalo Joe to play better. That's really my major concern right now. But no, you didn't quite make it. I'm not impressed by what our D-line is doing here particularly either. And these are guys I would expect to be doing a little bit better. Our second string D-line should be better than this. Second string O-line, I don't expect a whole lot of. It's a big drop-off on the O-line. And, oh gosh, not even close. That was pathetic. That was pathetic, huh? We were pathetic. It was so sad. It was so sad and pathetic. Bishop has to get first team reps because the next person up behind him is fucking DeMar. It's just, I mean, I really am unhappy with the safety situation. And I have been for 2 years.
I promise you, they show that film. The touchdown's great. Burden's going to get a lot of love on that round.
Carlos Santos takes on the extra point. The Bears begin the second quarter with their second dancing around on 4th down, finding Marisa Xavier. It's 14-0 Chicago.
This is still. This is not practice squad guys out there. This is second string.
Jason Kelsey can watch every game every Sunday.
I know these names. I'm not seeing Charlo, the Army guy, out there yet. These are the second string guys. These are the guys that are going to be coming in anytime our first string guys get injured. This is Dane Jackson. This is DeMar. This is Buffalo Joe. These are our second string guys, and they need to be better than what I'm seeing out of them right here. No. But like somebody else said about, DeMar playing better when he's playing with the first string, that might have something to do with it. I feel like when you've got the full second string in, you might not get the best performance out of him compared to when it's individual second string guys stepping up to play alongside the first string guys, and they feel like they need to really bring it. But also mentally, they should feel like they really need to bring it because they're playing for their spot on the roster. I don't know. Hancock's gonna be good. I'm saying it now. Hancock's gonna be good. I mean, I just said, I think Russell's got some life in him. Giants could be decent. I don't know if they're going to be good, but they can be decent. And I think, Dayball, I think Dayball can be a decent. He hasn't really had much of it. I think Dayball wasn't coach of the year, but like he got nominated at least for coach of the year that first season with the Giants when he just pulled them by their fingernails into the playoffs the last second. And then the year after that, he was not good, but maybe he'll pull it together this year. Was it? He did win coach of the year. Okay. I knew he was at least nominated for it. But yeah, that was his first year as the coach of the Giants, if I'm remembering correctly. The last 5 years of my life have been such a blur. I keep trying to align different games that I recall very clearly with what was happening in my life at that time. I'm like, oh, that Vikings game where we lost on the freaking safety at the last second. That was when I first started going back to the gym. So that would have been 2022. My brain is just connections being made in weird ways. Oh, the Bears special teams is riled up.
And to have this franchise 106 years old is just an honor and a blessing to serve these fans here. It's spectacular.
Yeah, I know firsthand, just having a chance to play here for 4 years, just how important the McCaskey family, and of course, Virginia, some of my fondest memories.
Craig Olson's ensemble is very springy for mid-August. I don't know.
Football perspective, talk us through just the process of how you land on Ben Johnson. Of course, we know the last.
It's a very Saratoga Springs sort of horse race outfit. I don't know what he's doing. What was that? Don't growl at me.
I mean, Coach Johnson is amazing.
No.
This is a coach's league. And to have him.
I know the Bears are yeah. I stopped this guy who's never played in the NFL before. Whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you pumped, whatever makes you play better. If your bulletin board material is stopping Laviska Shenault, whatever it takes. Oh, Ray. Oh, this is all not impressive. Oh. I'm going to have so much fun reading Twitter after this game is over and just going back and reading what everybody's been saying on Bill's Twitter. Oh, people are going to be, because, everybody knows that it doesn't really matter, but it's Twitter, so everybody gets super, super riled up about every tiny little thing because that's how you make your cash on Twitter with your little blue check. But a lot to criticize. Oh, maybe we should just go home. There's a direct train from Chicago to Buffalo. Leaves before midnight. We can always get on that.
Maybe the most important move of the offseason, aside from the hiring of Ben Johnson, was bringing Dennis Allen in as the defensive coordinator.
Load the whole second string O-line onto the Lakeshore Limited and be go home. Oh, I wish my husband would hear that the oven timer is beeping.
A lot of energy to our building, and you can see how the players not only practice but how they play.
No, plenty to talk about on the field. What's the latest for the stadium project? I know a lot of your focus is devoted to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's we have a great site in Arlington Heights, 326 acres of land, a beautiful piece of land, and now we just have to bring it to reality.
Yeah, let's bring in Mitch, please.
Construction jobs, over 9,000 permanent jobs.
I think Jackson Dart could be good. Again, he was playing against not our best, but he showed some real promise. That did not show promise.
It is, especially for the fan base. You talked about the history. Maybe no franchise in the league has the history that the Bears do. Keeping it in
tag teaming here, texting my child to go tell my husband things going on. Why is there a penalty?
How is it to you?
Codrington holding?
The future home of the Bears in Chicago.
One good thing about it is Chicago and
Oh, seriously? That was whatever. That's a joke. Codrington's even laughing. That was barely anything. All right, whatever. I don't care. Oh. Well, that's woof. Oh, no. Oh, come on.
it's a great design. It will be comfortable. We'll have an opportunity for our fans to tailgate. And the great thing about it, we have a train station that drops right off in the facility.
Wow. We bit on that hard. Is the thing done cooking?
What's the place going to look like? What do you know design-wise? I mean, it will, our whole design of the stadium is that if you walk, Chicago Bears.
I also know that the Chicago to Buffalo train has a lot of Amish people on it, from what my husband tells me. He's had some really interesting conversations with Amish people on the overnight Lakeshore Limited train. Oh my God, Hard Knocks is going to have a field day. Hard Knocks has been very boring. It's been, which is what you want as a fan of a team, because you don't want there to be a ton of drama for Hard Knocks to feed off of. It's all like feel good shit. That was a little better. It's all like Tamar died and came back to life and praised a lot, which is good. And then, Joe, this guy from Buffalo, who came up out of nowhere and is doing good now, and that's also a happy story. And KJ Hamler got a scooter that works, and it's all cheerful stuff. So I don't know what they're going to talk about in the next episode. Happy ending to the James Cook story, I guess. That's got to be next on the list. Oh, nice catch. Who? Herndon? I don't know who that is. He's not making the team. Wow. That was a nice catch. KJ Hamler is what? I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up on everything. KJ Hamler, I love that he caught a pass in the last game. I'm happy for him. I hope he's not going to make the roster. He's not going to make the 53-man roster, but he could make it to the practice squad and hang around. Like, he's good vibes, man. Like, sometimes you just want practice squad guys who you can call up if you need them, but they're mostly good vibes in the house. And KJ Hamler is mega good vibes. First time I remember seeing him was in a promotional video they did last year where they had all the players blind taste test different kinds of milk. Bill's social media team is very odd, and I enjoy it very much. But I just remember KJ Hamler not being able to identify different kinds of milk. I was like, who is this guy? Who's this like little dude? Luther Burden III. I don't know him. As most people who watch my channel know, I do not pay super close attention to college football, which puts me at a huge disadvantage when it comes to draft season. I don't know. She's just barking. Now she wants your cheesy popcorn. She's bored. Do you want to see if she wants to go outside? Lana, do you want to go outside? No, you're just going to stand there and stare at me? Oh, okay. I did not go to a college with, we had a football team, but it wasn't a sports heavy college experience. So then I lived in Madison, Wisconsin for a number of years, and it was so weird. Like, it was such a huge culture shock to move somewhere where Saturdays were just all about football. Honey. It's okay. But yeah, so I lived on one side of town and I worked on the other side of town. I worked on Saturdays. And so I would have to drive back through campus on Saturdays after work with Dahlia. Shush. I'm telling a very interesting story about college football. It's not that interesting. Anyway, it was just basically impossible to get across town on Saturdays because the streets were just flooded with people in like Bucky Badger paraphernalia and like big red and white stripy overalls and just like thousands and thousands of people. They were saying it wasn't a catching a first down? That's weird. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad. We're just assuming they're going to get a third touchdown here. But yes, they are. They're going to get a third touchdown here. Oh, he might just run for it. Nope. Oh,
they're not straight on me.
No, but it's a preseason game. It doesn't matter. These are all our backup guys. That was not impressive play by Dane Jackson. Once again, Dane might get cut. I mean, if we weren't so iffy at cornerback, Dane would definitely get cut. I don't know. Our offense has barely been on the field, which is probably for the best. She just like thwomped down a little circle and then.
So again, get used to under center, hard play action move. From this side, Tyler Scott, watch him just continue to stay on the move. Trying to get the ball there into the flat to Carlson, the tight end. But it's just the ability to continue.
Well, that was also, it wasn't just Dane. That was Hancock too. Hancock could have maybe gotten a hand on it, but no. Neither of them did well on that play. Neither of them were. I mean, Hancock was keeping an eye on the ball. That's what you want your safety to be doing, but long game. A very, very long game. I'm just kind of mumbling to myself. Yeah, Chicago's in. It's really like I would really like our backups to not be playing quite so incompetently, and then the incompetent play would be less of a problem. All right, Shenault. Who do we got blocking for him? KJ? Yeah, that's an interesting. Yeah, okay. Ay. All right. Offense is on the field. What will we do? Got Mike again. We're giving Mike an entire half. I mean, if he's only out there for 4 plays at a time, then I guess that's not working him too hard. And, is that Frank? Ooh! Well, he got across the line of scrimmage, which is better than Ray was doing, so maybe if Frank plays shitty, he won't get snagged off the practice squad. He will get snagged off the practice squad. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to learn much from running the ball. We know. I mean, like really. all we're going to learn from having okay, so here's the thing. Run the ball because, like, we want to maybe try and win the game, and Mike's not doing a great job connecting with all of our. But we need to learn about our wide receivers to narrow things down. We don't need to know any more about our running backs. We know everything about our running backs. And we don't learn anything about our quarterbacks as far as, like, how good they are at handing off to Frank Gore. But you do have to mix it up because you can't just pass all the time because then that would be stupid. But we could pass more. I don't know. Honestly, like, what are they going to do? Oh, Mike. Okay. The Bears celebrations are kind of funny. Because, like, good job. You sacked Mike White because you blew past Tylen Grable. Or not even Tylen Grable. Who even was that? Feeney? I don't even know. Ay.
Every team in the league works on them. It's such a hard thing for offensive linemen, especially reserve backup linemen.
I don't think anybody said he was good. Ooh. Woo. Oh, okay. Well, special teams is doing okay. It's 35 Charlo. I like this Charlo guy. I'm sorry. Like, he's just this weird random guy that we brought in from the Army. And he's made some pretty decent splash plays. And I saw somebody on Twitter today sort of listing what his thoughts were about, like, who was going to be on the bubble and who's going to be on the practice squad and whatever. And he just straight up said, cut Charlo. And I'm like, I have a feeling Charlo might not get cut because I've heard his name too many times in good ways for us to just automatically assume we're going to cut this guy that nobody's heard of before. Whoop! Was that hacked? I really wish Hecht wasn't suspended for the first 6 games. I have good feelings about how Hecht might do on this team once that situation resolves itself. Okay. Brandon does not look impressed. Is that Hancock? Is that Dorian Strong? Who's 43? I think 43 is Dorian Strong. He got psyched out. Made the wrong turn.
Three at the defensive back position, and the idea is we're so good on offense, we can weather what that youth movement looks like. It's very similar to a couple years ago with the Kansas City Chiefs did. They ended up winning the Super Bowl.
Okay. Oh, who's that? Who was that? Was that Landon Jackson?
They had Mahomes, they had Andy Reid. It's a very similar situation here in Buffalo.
Yeah, it was Landon Jackson who came at him. All right. That was something. That was a good play out of Jackson. That's what I wanted to see. Was that Dorian Strong? Somebody, I'll look it up at the commercial break. Who 43 is? Oh,
You start seeing these contracts that are being given out. Of course,
yeah, 43 is Dorian Strong. He's the one who got juked. All right.
There's only so much money to go around. So the more young talent you have playing for 4+ years on rookie contracts allows you to pay your veterans, but you can't pay everyone veteran contracts. So it's all part of the game that is the salary cap and managing the team. And anytime your quarterback gets paid what Josh Allen does, it's a little bit of an effect on the rest of the roster.
Whoa! All right, I want to see a replay of that. I want to see where that fell apart exactly. Don't show it from this angle. That's not going to tell me anything. I'm not going to be able to see anything from that.
Not exactly sure. Maurice Alexander and Tudor were kind of in the same spot.
Joe made a leap for it.
Usually you get two guys in the same spot. Multiple times now. This time it's to Shane Johnson, number 33. Great job there.
I think that was Joe who got some height. Trying to stop that. Oh, come on. No, you guys. Okay. It's understandable. I'll miss you, but I understand. I'm here for the whole game. Unless they cut away like they did with that Chiefs-Broncos game, which maybe it'll get bad enough that they do that. They're like, it's late. We're going home. Nobody needs to see this. He's been good. I mean, I don't know how you do against not these guys, but he's been really solid. He's been solid enough that I didn't immediately notice it wasn't Caleb. I mean, it's been a while. I have noticed since, but like, I think the first drive, I didn't realize it wasn't Caleb anymore. Doesn't bode super well for Caleb, but I don't know anything about the Bears starters. I don't know who the Bears starters are. At some point, I gotta get a guest in here who knows the NFC better than I do. Like, I'll have one of my friends from Wisconsin come visit. I have a Packers fan come sit and explain to me who all these people are on the Bears. Oh, you know who the only other person is I know on the Bears? Simone Biles' husband, who I know his name is Jonathan Owens, but I'm just going to call him Simone Biles' husband for the rest of his life.
One of the things about this Bills defense, and I understand there's some backups, and this isn't traditionally the starters we'll see come week one, but
I'm pretty sure he's a starter. I have not noticed him on the field. But, our offense has not been out there long enough for Jonathan Owens to be making a whole lot of plays. So maybe he's been out there this whole time. I don't know.
When you score 30 points a game, you better be able to play pass, right?
Christ. Oh, no.
You want to be really good defending the run. You better not be losing every game because teams are going to run the ball down your throat. You better be good defending the pass. If your offense is Josh Allen, he's the MVP, and you score 30 because you're going to get everybody's best shot in the passing game to score points.
Oh, our run defense needs to be. Don't let him push it! No! Ugh.
And the second-year man out of Howdy, who missed his entire rookie season with the torn ACL.
That was kind of fun. That was a moment of who's going to push harder. That was kind of fun.
This will bring us to the 2-0 warning. Again, offensive explosion in this first half.
I do know who. Okay, I mentioned him earlier. I mentioned him before the game started. I do know Tremaine, but I don't know if he's playing. Because again, our offense has not been out there long enough for me to see which defensive players are on the field. I know 2 defensive players for the Bears. Don't know. And I know they're both good. And I don't know if either of them have been playing because we've just been every time the offense goes out there. So there was a really cute video of the Bills and the Bears did a joint practice the other day, and it was super wholesome. They had so much fun hanging out and chatting, and Tremaine was hugging everybody, and I don't think there was any sour grapes about that situation. It is what it is. It's a business.
Jason, I'm seeing these NFL fans are going wild. That's because NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV gives you every Sunday all in one place.
Every now and then you'll get a player where there's sour grapes. Clearly. Kyer said some things after he went to the Cowboys that I was like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Kyer will play amazing with the Cowboys, and it will have turned out to be the Bills' fault all along that he could not live up to his first round potential, and he's actually going to be an all-star, and it was our fault. Sorry, Kyer. But at the same time, like, I'm sorry things didn't go well for you, dude, but you did not play well, ever. Anytime you were on the field. Literally never. For 4 years. It was just 3 years. It was enough years. It was enough years of Kyer Elam that he needs to not be talking shit when he leaves, which he kind of did. I mean, he's not a loud guy. He doesn't really run his mouth, but it was snarky enough that I was like, dude, I don't know.
I think there's a lot of reasons there. I think that season last year got out of whack anytime you lose your quarterback and Michael Parsons and everyone that they lost to.
Oh, we stopped him again. Jordan Hancock stopped him in the backfield. Good job, Jordan Hancock. Yes. Yes.
Buffalo trying to steal another 2-minute drive before the half.
Really? Is that what he just said? He said the Bills want to do a 2-minute drive before the half. Is that what you think is going to happen?
I think it's possible. I think it's possible that the Bears have significant.
Let's watch Mike White do his 2-minute drive before the half. I'm sure it'll go great.
Three playoff teams just a year ago, so that's 6 games. Plus, you play a tough cross-division rivalry.
Yeah, I mean the fact that the Cowboys also will not help.
I think judging wins and losses improvement. I do think they win.
Honestly, it's only been the last couple years that I've actually paid attention to preseason games, but my understanding is, okay, there it is. That was pathetic. But now we get the ball back and we can do that 2-minute drill. And they're talking about that extremely successful 2-minute drill we're about to do. Oh, Dane. But what I remember from my youth when the Bills were also good is that we always lost in the preseason. Always. Because it was the same shit. Like, you've got a really good team. You don't play your starters. You don't play to your absolute best limit in the preseason. So what I was sort of always taught was that if you're losing in the preseason, it actually bodes well for the regular season. Oof. Is it? Hoyt. Okay, I'll get it right eventually. I gotta say, there are some names that just I have trouble wrapping my brain around. Like poor Eddie Olafshuo, I'm never gonna get it right. I think that's the closest I've come, and it's still not right. And I feel terrible. Like, I've had lots of friends with Nigerian names before in my life, and for some reason, I just cannot get this one out of my mouth, and it's embarrassing, and I hate it. But I wish him well. Shenault again? We're doing Shenault again? I mean... Oh, this is the guy you guys were talking about, Burden. That was a nice catch. That was the one that I specifically said was a nice catch. Some of these other ones I wasn't really. That's the guy. He juked the guy. Oh, that's who that was. Okay, yeah, he is going to be good. The fact that I've remembered like 3 plays in this entire game and he was pivotal to 2 of them. All right, I'll remember him now. Shenault doing stuff, moving it down the field. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe we'll have a great 2-minute drill. Let's see how it goes. Now we're calling a timeout. Okay. Nathan, I'm trying, man. I don't know. This is an 8 o'clock game. Like, what are we doing? This does not need to be. What time is it now? Is it like it's coming up on? It's 9:30. 9:30, and I'm watching this shenanigans.
His teammates obviously are concerned. That's that left knee area that he's grabbing. And,
Oh
they've
no!
taken some injuries to this secondary. They've added a couple new pieces over the last couple days. And
Oh man, he hurt himself, and so then, oof. I like he goes to like sort of block the guy, and he's not there because he got injured. I like that his instinct was to, make sure that guy isn't there to tackle him, but he was not. He was on the ground. Not good. Not good. Oh.
Why are you so happy? I'm watching the game. Seriously? Yeah, with NFL Plus.
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus.
That's not what the Buffalo airport looks like.
Unfortunately, our flight has been delayed another hour.
NFL Plus. Keep the NFL in
That's a cute ad, though. Oh my god. Bye, Mom. I am staying all the way up. Whether I will actually be fully conscious all the way to the game, I cannot speak to that. I just blew through my C4 before the half is over. I could get a second one, but then I'll be up until like 3:30. I don't know. What do I have to do tomorrow that I I could be up until 3:30? I don't know. Don't have a lot scheduled for the morning. Stay up and edit what I'm sure will be an absolutely scintillating edited version of this video that literally no one will watch. The one that I made last week got less views than I think possibly any video I've made has gotten since I first started getting a lot of views. I think I only got like 500 views or something, which is just crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why nobody wanted to watch my 30-minute long video of the Bills playing the Giants in the preseason. I thought it was a very good video. It was better than the highlights video that the NFL put out, which was one of the worst highlights videos I've ever seen from the NFL. And I've seen a lot of really bad highlights videos. This was bad enough that my husband was like, I think an AI bot made this. Like, no actual human eyes were involved in choosing these as the highlights. That sucks. Alrighty. That's actually not a half bad idea. I at the very least, I should make a video about the Taylor Swift New Heights podcast because I watched it as it was happening. I was very excited for it. I like Taylor. I love that podcast. It was a great episode. I could just talk about it here, but I'm not going to. You guys, you're not here for that. But I should just make a video about it. But it'll just that's the problem because I don't want to sound like a Swiftie because I'm not technically like a Swiftie, but I'm kind of a Swiftie, and nobody football people don't want to hear that. Taylor did a very good job of acquitting herself, I think, in that, and convincing New Heights listeners that she's actually pretty cool, which I've always thought she's pretty cool. They don't need to hear me talk about how I think Taylor is cool, but I'll probably still make the video anyway. Zach Davidson has not played well in the preseason. Just to go back to what's actually happening on the screen and not just me rambling about Taylor Swift. He has played poorly. That was not good. Was that flag? Was that supposed to be to Elijah Moore? Because they were not. Oh, who's yelling? Who is this O lineman that I don't even know
Yeah, so
that is
that's
yelling?
I think both these teams took very different approaches. We saw a lot of the Bills starters get the bulk of their work in the joint practice on Friday.
Roughing the passer. Defense number 94.
Well, here's the thing.
15-yard penalty for previous
Taylor is.
first down.
I think people have. I, for a very long time, had a very different. Oof, that is a nasty late hit. You can't put all your weight on the guy. Like, come on, what are you doing? He threw the ball. Why are you still messing with him? Early in her career, I had a very different view of who Taylor Swift is than I think who she actually is, and I'm glad that she got a chance to show people that she's not just like a dumb blonde. She's actually really smart and clever, and that was terrible. Who was that? Was that Elijah Moore? Come on!
First time I see Caleb Williams under center at home in Soldier Field in a Ben Johnson offense that I've been dreaming about for 2 years, and he goes 93 yards for a touchdown, 97. Yes, I'm thrilled.
But yeah, I think a lot of people watch that podcast who had never really seen Taylor Swift do interviews before, and like, wait, she's funny. I'm like, yeah, she's funny. The reason all these football guys who like have actually met her in real life actually like her. She's funny. And that's something. Are they going to say he was in or not? No? Ugh. Moore is not looking good. Also, the other takeaway from that podcast was that Jason Kelce is an excellent interviewer, and he needs to stop doing quite so many commercials and actually like do more interviews as part of his ESPN duties. Or is it ESPN? Yeah, it's ESPN. Shavers! Oh no! That wasn't totally Shavers' fault. If that was Mitch, they would have connected, because Mitch and Shavers are like this. Him and Mike White, not so much.
Again, we're nitpicking young players. It's so hard to resist that when your eyes go back, they shouldn't go back to the quarterback. They need to go
up to the
You never
ball.
want to see the quarterback throw that deep ball. You want to catch it. What it does when you go back is
Yeah, that's overthrow,
just
but
enough, and that's the difference between a ball hitting you in stride for a touchdown.
I mean, Olsen's not wrong. That's on Shavers too, but it just wasn't. So much for that 2-minute drive. What just happened there? None of that was interesting. Why is there still a minute left in the quarter? Why? Why is this still? Oh, I'm so excited to hear what Julian Edelman has to say about things.
We got some special guests lined up for the second half as well. Taylor Swift, yes.
Yeah, I mean, what? I'm not. We can turn this into like the whole Taylor Swift conversation. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make this the Taylor Swift conversation. I've been having Taylor Swift conversations for like the last 3 days or 5 days. I don't know when that was. Tuesday? Oh, this is just pathetic. I wish they should just cut away like that Chiefs Broncos game. Just be like, it's enough. That was one of the funniest things that happened all last season, I gotta say. It was when I was watching that game and all of a sudden they came back from commercial and it was a Chargers game and I was like, this isn't the game I was watching. Nope, no, it's not. We were done with that game. That game was a stupid game. And we're just gonna not show it to you anymore. What is my dog doing? All right, at halftime, I'm going to let the dog out. Talking about Jay Cutler? What the? That was that not a? Oh, you're all running so slow. You're running so slow.
With Beijing. Not only is timing, not only playing within the confines of the system, but the athleticism at the quarterback position seems like a prerequisite to play anymore. We're a statue in the pocket in today's day and age. It's just so hard with these defenders. And that's a great example there. That play should have been a damn sack. And instead, you got first shutdowns and stop the clock.
I hate everything about this game. What are you doing? What are you doing? What?
Expedited review.
They're saying it was short?
Start a slow clap like they do at Wimbledon. Yeah, so I don't think they're going to measure it. So I think they're just going to rule it short, second and half a yard.
Oh my God. Who cares? Why?
Yeah, so take a look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely short. They might have even given him more than he deserved. But yeah, he's definitely short.
They're going to say he's about a half yard short. 51 seconds. One timeout. Still showing pressure.
Oh, get him! Oh, it was Codrington?
I think one thing we probably haven't talked enough about is
I think I mentioned this last week. Like, Codrington at safety, maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out reasonable ways to keep Codrington on this roster.
already in the first half today. They had 40 all of last season. That's what Ben Jones has specialized. A lot of it's run after catch. No team had more yards after the catch.
Well, there's that first down. So this can continue.
Every single is the turnover ratio and the explosive plays ratio. How many do I generate? How many do I give? It is so hard to sustain possessions 4 or 5 yards at a time and go the length of the field and then win in the red zone.
I will not take it personally if people leave. I understand. It's an 8:00 preseason game. Everybody has to work tomorrow, and it's this. So, like, I do appreciate your company because I am going to be in this until the bitter Shane Buechel filled fourth quarter. But yeah, if you can't stand it, I understand. I will be taking the dog out. Yes, but it's not halftime. I know, but it's not halftime yet. Oh my God! Oh, there's a flag, and he's running, and the flag, and he's running.
This is tight. Yeah, you can see he's kind of looking. He's like, I thought I let go.
Oh, is this still the first down in this game?
He's going to have his hand on his jersey. So, yes. But at this rate, it's going to look like holding. In full speed, it's not quite as clear, but that's tight.
Really?
20-yard run for
All right.
Sit back to the 37 or 31 seconds. The Bears out of timeouts.
Oh, get him! Oh, it's live! They're saying it's live? Come on, Dwayne! I think that was an incomplete pass. No. I'm pretty sure that was an incomplete pass. Just screenshot it. Put it up on your refrigerator, Dwayne. Well, I mean, you could be trying to do lots of things. Oh, yeah, no, his arms come forward. Yeah, definitely.
Was the highest rated player for the Bills in that first preseason.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Cheer, 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 cheer. Thank you, Soldier Field.
Doesn't matter. As long as that hand is coming forward in any capacity, they're not going to judge intent. The big man still got himself a nice celebration. He is tired, though. He's taking.
That's so sad. He was running so slow and he's so tired. Dwayne.
He's got a new screenshot. That's gonna be up on social.
You guys go back, huh?
Way back. Some of our best years, our staff we had in Carolina, so many of the guys that I grew up in this game. My first ever tight end coach here in Chicago, Rob Morris, he's been a long-time tight end coach. Joined McDermott's staff in Buffalo. Brandon Bean was our assistant GM.
Sean, what are you arguing about?
Those years going to the Super Bowl.
Sean, it was an incomplete pass. No.
Bobby Babich, his dad's the
Sean.
long-time former Bears defensive coordinator.
Sean.
Spent some time with us. So there's a lot of familiar faces down on that field in the preview.
I was just going to say, could we go ahead and go?
I was just going to keep naming every coach that I know in the game and just fill.
Oh my God, Joe. What are they doing? Are you going to let them get at least a? Are they? What's the plan? Are they going to do like a?
Let's see the big guy. Let's see. What has he got for us? He's been dreaming about this. What's he got? He panicked. It's good. He panicked.
Don't make fun of the poor guy. He didn't know what he was doing.
He wasn't sure. That's okay.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's preseason for everything.
They're being so mean to poor Dwayne Carter. He did run real slow, and he's still breathing super heavy. Come on, man.
I went 14 years and never danced for a second.
What do you mean? Tell you turned 15?
Whoa.
There's a sack for Michael Hoyt. With a flag down. And still time on the clock. Second quarter that will not end.
They just said the second quarter that will not end. You are right. It will not. Just make it stop. Josh is like, can I go home? I want to play Settlers of Catan on my phone.
It's interesting to see whether this is a penalty.
By the offense, illegal formation number 75 as he was the end man on the line of scrimmage. Illegal shift is number 87, never reset prior to the snap. Both these penalties are declined. The ball goes over. First down.
Right, now factor in the loss. That's what I was curious. I was going to say, if these are penalties that they can decline, they'll take the lost yardage on the sack, and they're going to send out their defense again. It's 28-0 in a preseason game, but nonetheless, they're going to have a chance to attempt a 56, 55-yard field goal and steal 3 points. It's obviously not how Chicago dreamed up that fourth down.
Interesting. I mean, this is an interesting twist. Let's see how far is this field goal? Like 50? 56? Come on, backup kicker we hired a week and a half ago. 56 yards. Do it. Do it. No, not even nowhere near it. Oh, no. Well, this has been fun. Oh, okay. Well, it is still. I stopped walking. I've been here and I pretty much stopped watching an hour ago. They do know it's boring. Well, it's not the second quarter now. Now it's halftime. So that's something. Oh my God. Okay. I am going to go let the dog outside, get myself a second C4 to get me through this nonsense. And I will be back You guys got treated to my dog licking herself for an extended period of time, as I understand it. Let me start recording. Those stats are ugly. I don't like them. Oh my god. All right, Codrington, do something. And there's a flag, and then. Okay. All right, dog. Oh, hold on, Buffalo. Oh, this game is stupid. Why are you guys laughing on the sideline? Nothing about this is funny. You're professionals. Oh my god. Could we get a safety? Please? Could we hire a safety? Who's 30? I don't even know who 30 is. All right, Lana, you're going to have to move. Who is that? Okay, you're going to move. Thank you. All right, Mitch, Mitch Trubisky is going to save this game for us. Oh, Frank! Yay! A first down! Hooray! We are capable of such a thing. Oh my god. The stats are so bad. Oh my god. Look. Some of those rookies were doing okay last week at D-line. I don't know what's happening right now. And then Hancock will be good eventually, but like, for fuck's sake, we need an actual starting safety who's good, who isn't Taylor Rapp and going to break into 5,000 pieces. Frank, okay, here's the thing. It would be fun to win this game, but do we really need to be advertising how good Frank Gore Jr. is right now? Because we're just going to lose him. So now we're even doing things worse. We're doing things in such a way that we're going to actually lose one of our decent depth players. What are you going to do is what it is. Come on, Mitch. Oh, Frank, we're just going to keep giving it to Frank is the thing? Okay. That'll really help us with that whole wide receiver narrowing down situation. I'm not upset. I wasn't expecting to win this game. I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. And also, I would like if the Bills, it's not the Bills' fault. If the NFL is going to make me stay up late on a Sunday night to watch my team, I would like that team to actually put forth some decent effort to make it entertaining. Although, entertaining in its own way. Come on, Mitch! Yeah! Yeah, Shenault! Yeah! Oh, there's a flag. I don't know why, but okay. Not happy about that. What's the flag? Oh my god, if it's Zach Davidson again. Really? Oh. Oh my god. Sean McDermott is going to make Zach Davidson run. I don't even know what punishment Zach Davidson's about to get, but he has been playing horribly all preseason. This is a guy I thought might actually even make the team last year. No. Oh, that's really bad. He's just blocking, then releasing downfield. So you're not allowed to be
engaged past, yard past the line of scrimmage.
First and 30. Get fucked. Okay.
So here's how this play's designed. He's blocking the edge. If this defender
Okay, they're going to explain this to me.
once he senses that guy has good coverage and he's not a threat to rush the passer, he's just the late release guy to hold the flat defender. So the initial contact started at the line of scrimmage, and obviously officials saw him engaged more than a yard downfield and brings back a huge ball.
Ugh.
First down around the
Hi, Lana.
first and 30.
Second and 23. Come on, Mitch. Mitch to Shavers. Mitch to Shavers. Make it happen.
Third down. Trubisky was saying that coming back here this week, they were here on Friday for a joint practice with the Bears facility.
Agreed. I mean, Ben Johnson is good, man. Like, I think this was I think didn't Ben Johnson stay with the Lions a year longer than I think anybody expected him to? So he was ready for this gig. See if he can pull it off. He's doing good tonight. We are not doing much of anything. Shavers?
Pass interference. Defense number 23.
Woo!
Stop foul. Automatic first down.
Woohoo!
So flag flips it around the other way.
Yay! That was Mitch to Shavers connection, sort of.
He's in good coverage. It's the two hands on the
Yeah, you can't do that, man. Come on.
I think if Walker just turns his head and just finds the ball,
You might have gotten away from
some
it.
of these young defensive backs, they just panic with the ball in the air. Their first instinct is to clamp both their arms, and you do that downfield in a stretch, you're going to get a call.
Whoa! Oh, keep going, Frank! Keep going, Frank! Sorry to yell. I know you don't like it when I yell.
One of the other factors, so much for these quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what's so funny is, I know it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. And it's just sort of out of habit, you get sort of ramped up one way or the other because it's football. That's what you do. You're able to unwind from it pretty quickly, I feel like. But in the moment with individual plays, you still want your team to do well, even if it's the preseason. Come on, Frank. Oh, not whatever that was. What the hell was that? Oh, Mitch is there. That's right. He was on the We're so desperate that Mitch is bringing the good vibes. That's what we're desperate for. I like Mitch. Come on. I give him a hard time, but oh! Oh, that was Jonathan Owens. Okay. He is playing. I know he was. I was just watching the Kingdom documentary. I saw it. I saw Mitch getting drafted over Mahomes. Well, it sounds like I wasn't paying attention to the 2017 draft particularly, because I never really paid much attention to the draft, honestly, because I don't pay much attention to college football. But the way that the documentary framed it made it sound like Mahomes kind of came out of nowhere. That he was that Veach kind of discovered him, and I feel like that can't necessarily be the case.
Personal foul, face mask. Offense number 75.
Oh.
At the succeeding spot. It's first down,
Jesus
Chicago.
Christ, who's that? Who's 75?
So the Bears will take over, trying to add to this lead. The guy that gave them the lead initially, the guy they're talking about all night. Caleb Williams is going to visit with Cam Oliver when you come back.
Wait, Caleb's coming back out? Okay.
Eat skinny boy.
You don't have to be good guy caught.
It's all about the huge amount of cash.
Get more than one. Without the store, talk from me.
This movie has an insane cast.
That is his own way out. What's going on here? Booker Sheba. Austin Butler.
What is the Austin Butler Carol Kane movie? Intriguing.
Unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. They get big purchasing power.
Yeah, so he was at Texas Tech.
And earn more.
And I knew he was really big into baseball originally and then switched to football. So it always kind of seemed weird to me that for somebody who came sort of late into, he wasn't like a just full lifer football guy to then, be good enough that the Chiefs traded up for him. It seems like if the Chiefs felt like they had to trade up with us to get him, I would have thought he was somebody who was being pursued really heavily by a bunch of other teams, but the documentary really made it seem like that wasn't the case. So maybe somebody will make a documentary on the last 20 years of NFL drafts that I can watch and kind of catch up. Because until 2 years ago was the first draft I ever watched all the way through, the Xavier Worthy draft. See, what you got to do is you got to get a kid who likes horror movies, because my kid would go see Weapons with me in a second. I don't really want to see Weapons personally because I am a wuss and I don't like horror movies, but my kid does, so I watch a lot of horror movies. I don't know how old your kid is. My kid's about to start high school, so it might be a little bit different. Oh, wait, if your kid's 6, it's different. I mean, you could take a 6-year-old to Weapons. I'm sure people have taken 6-year-olds to Weapons because people in this country do not have a lot of sense a lot of the time. All right. Oh, that's better. I thought Caleb was back out there. They said Caleb was going back out there. All right, whatever. I haven't heard anything about caught stealing. We can just talk about movies now. Probably more interesting. No, my younger kid is obsessed with horror movies. Which, as a person who does not like horror movies, has not been super fun for me. But don't be slow getting up, Hancock. No. That didn't even look like that big. Why? Please, no. I'm not happy about that. Not happy about that.
It means the world, because you come to a place like this with a lot of history, and you want to be able to make something of it. And so being able to have the support of not only just Chicago and the fans and everything, but the people that's closest to you every single day, and that's the GM, that's the president.
You know what I'll say about this interview? This is the first. I feel like Caleb seems really comfortable and confident in a way that I didn't feel like he ever looked at anything I saw him do the first season. He looks like he's sort of settled in a little bit. Maybe it's good having the pressure off you a little bit in the second season. When you come in and you're the first draft pick, overwhelmingly first draft pick, everyone just assumed there was no drama around it at all whatsoever. It's a lot of pressure, and now maybe people are focusing more on Jaden Daniels, and he can just sort of find his way. Good luck to him. He's in the NFC. Good luck to him. I hope that was all it was. As Hancock's my favorite person at safety right now, which is so sad. Well, I mean, Taylor Rapp, but Rapp's. Okay, good.
Rookie out of Ohio State, they're very high on. There's been some plays in this game. Elton's roughing the passer on Brandon Codrington, so first down for Bears up to the 26-yard line.
All right.
Offense number 88. Yard penalty. First down.
Back it up.
Not a lot of those tonight. Caleb Williams, who's just visiting with rookie season, that was good. Maybe fought through. More than 4,000 yards is a Bears franchise record. Top 10 in touchdown to interception ratio, but there's the flip side of that. Completion percentage was 31st.
68 sacks. Well,
The bar that they've set, Ben Johnson has said, love to see them get to, which is a high bar, 70%
Whoop.
completion percentage.
Nope.
Trying that from 63.
All right. Who do we have in now? Like, are we still on our second stringers, or are we into our practice squad guys other than Frank Gore?
Yeah, it's the ability to put the ball downfield efficiently. And then you saw that Bears record, that rookie record of 4,000 plus yards. I think if Ben Johnson had his way, if he's throwing for over 4,000 yards, you're probably losing. You're probably throwing late in the game. He'll be in those low to mid 3,000s. I think that's where Josh Allen is. That's where a lot of the good teams are. They don't have to throw us every day.
That was not good either. Is this still Badgett?
70% completion percentage. That's high bar. That's a high bar, but again, so much of the offense is it's the early play action. It's easy completion. So those are kind of things at the NFL level. Roll out flat routes, wide open drives, and crossers. It's the pocket pass. It's third down. It's 2-minute drill. That's where the quarterback position really earns their money in the NFL.
All right. What have we got out there? No.
But he can go above the play call.
Whoa! Oh no! Well,
the tight end takes it to the 22.
who was that? Who was that? Solomon who almost got to him?
And field goal team will come out for the Bears.
I hope that was Josh Allen telling Josh Palmer a dumb dick joke. He's good at those. I don't know if any of the rest of you watched the Bussin' with the Boys episode with Josh Allen. It was funny. It was the most tense interview I've ever seen with Josh Allen because they were all just like so on edge as to who was going to get who with like a D's nuts joke. I'm like, can you guys just have an actual conversation instead of like worrying that everything is a setup? Which I guess, is Josh's fault because he does do stuff like that. But they were trying to get him and they were failing miserably. And it was just some like dumb frat boy bullshit. But yeah, Josh got him in the end. As he always does. You know what's funny is Josh Allen is dressed and our center is not, which cracks me up. Because they're like, none of them are playing. But Josh bothered to put on a uniform and Connor McGovern did not. I'm like, come on, man. Please pretend like you're taking any of this seriously. But
It's your bag, sir. Walk that away. Oh, you got go. I'm a huge fan. I filed a claim for my car with the dog out. Only took 2 minutes. Well, I mean, God, that's all about getting more than just saving. Next time, how about
yeah, I'm putting all those third stringers on the train. They don't get a plane back.
Well, my skin came to and a pump top will make a mess. Well, I'm taking this. You took over.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Have a nice flight. You got the game.
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus.
Too many cans. I hate these cans. And maybe Josh just likes wearing his jersey. Maybe it's comfy. I have a Josh Allen jersey. It is not comfy. None of those jerseys are comfy. Special Forces World's Toughest Test. Brianna Chicken Fries doing the Special Forces test? I'll watch that shit. I have the only jerseys I have are Josh Salute to Service jersey and my Khalil Shakir jersey. I am very tempted to get a Christian Bedford jersey, but they're so expensive. But yeah, the Shakir jersey is the first jersey I ever bought. My dad actually bought it for me because he was so excited by how well Khalil did in that playoff game against the Steelers. Because I'd been saying for 2 seasons at that point, I was like Khalil Shakir, like over and over, and he was doing well. But I think my dad just didn't quite clue into it until that game, and then Khalil had that amazing touchdown catch, like right on that, like teeny tiny corner. And my dad was so excited that he bought me a jersey and tickets to the next week's game, like that night. And then I went, and we lost to the Chiefs. It sucked, but it was still fun to be there. It just sucked. Hi, Brandon.
Don't count, but they matter. So we're trying to cheer you up.
they're just laughing at Brandon Bean. Yeah, I think Keon has had a great training camp. He's had some bad days here and there, but overall, hearing really good stuff. So, I mean, he's no Xavier Worthy, but whoop, where was that going?
You never know how many you're going to get, but, with James Cook this week, we were able to get quite a few done. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that. That's obviously the most recent big news of those country. Yeah, I mean, we tried to get James done in the spring. Sometimes you're not on the same page with him.
Elijah Moore is theoretically a good addition, but he hasn't done much. Like we brought in Elijah Moore and Josh Palmer, and it really seems like Josh is connected more with Josh Palmer than Elijah Moore. I was really excited about Elijah Moore, but I'm just not seeing. He might be like, I don't know. It kind of feels Amari Cooper-y again. Oh, come on, Frank. Oh, God. Worth a shot. That's true. I mean, I know we have not seen Elijah Moore in the preseason games with Josh. We've just been seeing with these other guys. But, also in camp, I was not hearing a lot about the two of them. But we'll see. I'm happy to be wrong. If I'm wrong about that, God bless. I want Elijah Moore to show up for us. What is this? Okay. If you say so. What was that, Mitch? That was a weird play. That was a weird formation. I was a little confused there. Okay. Joey Bosa is apparently doing low-key, really, really well in camp. And which, shouldn't be a huge surprise. He's a very, very good player, but he's been injured so much that I think, personally, I was not expecting a whole lot of him. And I'm really hoping I'm wrong about that, because we could use some showcase edge rushing. That's a good tackle. Is that Dorian Strong? Who's 49? Is that Dorian Strong? I can't keep track. Special teams have been better, which, they couldn't have been much worse. Let's be honest. But I think this new coach, I'm optimistic. I think we seem to have a good core of guys on special teams. But losing Mac kind of sucks, because Mac made a lot of really good special teams plays last season.
And some patients saw visible
But we'll see.
of the intestinal lining.
It was so bad. Special teams was so bad. I mean, nothing is ever going to be worse than the fake Damar Hamlin punt, but that was the same special teams coach. I don't know who made that call, but that was some Disney princess bullshit. I was in the stadium for that. And when they lined up for that punt, I turned to my husband and I jokingly said, fake punt. And then it was a fake punt. And I was like, no, I didn't really want you guys to do a fake punt there, especially not with Damar. But, you know, it was the playoffs. I guess I think that was the Chiefs game. Yeah, that must have been the Chiefs game. Because my husband was with me at the Chiefs game. And, yeah, they wanted to do this, like, fairy tale bullshit where Damar, you know, saved him with the fake punt. And I was like, you guys are idiots. I don't know why we do stuff like that. I mean, I do know why we do stuff like that. We've got Ted Lasso as a coach. You know, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't.
Nothing is ever over and you're never out of the game.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions. Any use of this broadcast brings false descriptions or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
I mean, so our defense, well, the problem the last 2 years is that our defense has just been so banged up by the end of the season that, you know, what the guys that we're seeing here tonight were like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's the preseason, the backups, whatever. You get to the playoffs and these are the guys in because all of your starters are injured. Then you don't win an AFC championship with these dudes. Ugh. Dane Jackson and Daquan Hardy are not going to win an AFC championship game against the Chiefs. They're just not. They're not. Joey Bosa could win an AFC championship against the Chiefs. Just got to get him there. Healthy.
How much do you look a couple years ago, Kansas City, again, the team you just mentioned, kind of went through the same overhaul. Very young, very defensive youth on the defense.
Oh, even the camera faked that out. Oh, nice. Is that strong? Is 49 Dorian strong?
You can take some early lumps. Let that defense become a strength again, and they're young, and you have them under contract for.
They really are.
Yeah, exactly. An infusion of youth was needed on our defense in multiple areas. And a lot of times with youth, you get speed, you get other things that you may not have in an aging group. And you know, we would love to be in the days where we still have the Micah Hydes, the Jordan Warriors, that crew, and you know, younger.
Yes, Brandon, we really would like to have Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. Unfortunately, they're old, and we needed to get new safeties. No. Good coverage. Who's 38? I don't know who these guys are.
What have you seen maybe from a guy from afar that now you're working with up close and personal like this?
Okay, we're definitely. So Sanders isn't even in now. Yeah, we're under. I don't know. See, here's the problem. I don't know who the Bears are playing. So I don't know if the Bears practice squad guys against our practice squad guys, but we've definitely got our practice squad guys out there. And they are doing better than our second string guys were. That's interesting. But it may just be because the Bears have pulled all their guys. Who's that? Brandon? Oh, Brandon. Oh, that's not going to get you on the team. That's not going to get you on the team. Elam in that game. Oh my God. Going back. So I did that video where I edited together like my reactions from all the games. So like 5-ish minutes from every game all season. Kyer Elam in that game. Rewatching it, I wanted to stab myself in the eyeballs with forks. He was so bad. So bad. Oh, just kept going and going and going. So bad.
Great.
Like at one point, he just fell. He just fell down.
Oh, that doesn't matter. This is Jersey Mike's
Whatever. He's the Cowboys' problem now.
Is your sub, and that sub
I'm glad I'm keeping you awake. It's such a dumb, like,
Jersey Mike's thing.
the game is fun. Like, it's fun to watch football even when it's a terrible game. A lot of sometimes it's even more fun to watch when it's a terrible game. Watching that Chiefs-Broncos game was one of the funniest things I've done all year. That was really, really entertaining. I'm never going to forget. Just like, they were like, this is so bad, we're just not even going to show the rest of it. I'd never seen that happen with a Chiefs game. Yeah, you know, we're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. We're almost to games that matter. I mean, it was a really long off season.
Even the person who lives in my pocket.
And I've been busy. I've been keeping busy. I've had stuff to do. I've been working. I've been parenting. I've been traveling to some extent. I've done stuff, but I'm still just like, oh, please.
Seriously? Yeah. With NFL Plus. Getting live, local, and primetime games on mobile.
Also, I just, you know, I'm just always happy when football comes back because all of a sudden my Twitter feed is much more tolerable. If I can get my algorithm back to just like all football and not whatever else Twitter thinks I want to see and really do not, my life's better.
You can watch it now on Fox Nation and catch America's original extreme sport live every Friday night on Fox Nation. PBR Friday Night Live, streaming live Fridays on Fox Nation.
I would like to go to at least one game this year. The problem is, since it's the last season in the stadium, all the tickets are insanely expensive, like really ridiculously expensive. And so we'll see how our finances sort of shape up going forward. Who is that? Who's 19? That was Hamler? That was a nice play. Good job, KJ. Interesting. I mean, it's funny because it's like, if I make enough money from this channel, I can buy tickets to a game. But then if I go to a game, I don't make money that week on the channel. So that's a problem. Like, I would fucking love to go to the Bills Chiefs game, 100%. But I need to be here streaming that. That's my bread and butter. That game's gonna make me like, it's gonna make like 2/3 of the money I make off the channel this season. That one game, I'm telling you right now. Yeah. Oh, see, they're showing the new stadium right there. That's the new stadium. It's like a block away from the old stadium. I'm excited to see the new stadium. It'll be cool. It'd be nice to go to like a nice stadium. Having recently been to a nice stadium, they are nice. They are pleasant. Nice, Frank. So they're talking about how they designed it specifically to cut down on all the wind in the new stadium, and I'm like, but the wind is sort of having a windy stadium and having a team that knows how to play in the windy stadium is a benefit to us. Like that's a cheat code for us. So to take that out of the equation, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I know you feel all smart, haven't done the science of wind and stuff, but like, might actually not be a great idea. Come on, Mitch! Nope. Who's 81? Who the hell is that? He's like 12 feet tall. Who is that? Yeah, they talked about it a lot. No, it's not a dome, but it's got like an overhang to it so that the cheap seats are going to be covered, which is nice. Is that White Steve? Good job, White Steve. He's the only wide receiver, so apparently they call him White Steve. There's a whole news piece about it. So one of the local reporters asked about this nickname, and like none of the other guys on the team wanted to admit to it. They're all like, "What nickname? What are you talking about? You heard about the nickname? No nickname." But yeah, he's White Steve. He's gonna make the practice squad. I'm almost certain. So it'll be fun to keep White Steve around. Good job, Frank! Yeah! He is not gonna make the practice squad because he's gonna go to the practice squad and someone's gonna take him off the practice squad, and I'm sad about it. Yeah. So the reason, everybody complained that they didn't make the dome because of the snow, but the reason they didn't make the dome is because of the snow, because Buffalo gets so much snow that theoretically the weight of the snow could collapse a dome. That was apparently a big part of the consideration for why they didn't make it a dome. Come on, Frank!
Isn't it freeing though to have a time where it's not on you? It is, but you're so used to it. You got two kids at home, you're like, all right, is everything? My wife told me that's good, but it was like Peter missed like 4 calls trying to get deals done. He said he missed major opportunities that he
so having gone to, I don't think I've ever gone to a game where it was actively really snowing. Like there have been certainly a number of those, but I did go to some games where I sat in a lot of existing snow, and it's fun. Oh, Frank! No! 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 No, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. No. Shut up. I don't want to hear Fitty right now. I'm sad about that play, you guys. We were doing so good.
Tell the world she's not some kind of monster.
Oh, well.
I'm innocent. What evidence? I am telling you the truth.
That
Truth actually exists.
the snow game last season with the Niners, that was fun. That was a fun game. That was the one where Josh caught his own pass. Well, I mean, that's not technically what happened. He got the ball thrown back to him. It wasn't like when Lamar literally caught his own pass in that game in the AFC Championship 2 years ago. But that was a fun game, except for Christian McCaffrey. That was not a fun game for him. But I called them on it while they were doing that. They just played McCaffrey over and over and over and over and over, and he was running and running and running. And I was like, he just came back from an injury, right? Like, I understand it's a snow game and you got to run a lot in a snow game, but you're going to hurt that guy. And then they did, and he was out. I think for the rest of the season, or at least most of the rest of the season. I don't remember what ended up happening with McCaffrey because the Niners were out of it, and so I stopped paying attention.
And with NFL Red Zone, get every touchdown from every game every Sunday afternoon during the regular season. That's the catch. Get NFL Network and NFL Red Zone now.
The 2 images here represent the name of what holiday?
I don't know. I kind of want Josh to break the league. That sounds fun to me. I want Josh to break all the things except for his hand. Last season, at one point, I thought he had broken his hand, and I was not excited about that. That was less preferable. Josh is just so much fun to watch. Like, it's really that's part of why these preseason games are dumb. Like, I would like to watch Josh Allen do Josh Allen things. I understand why we're not, and I'm glad we're not. I don't want him to get hurt now. That would be dumb. But I miss watching Josh Allen do Josh Allen things. They're fun. How are there 20 people here now? What are you all doing awake? Go to bed. It's a preseason game. Don't really go to bed. You can stay, but like, why are you here? Oh no! I don't like that. Mm-mm. I'm so glad you have those on hand, Chris. I keep forgetting I made them, so I'm glad you're pulling them out. I mean, the dog wants to go to sleep. If the dog were you, the dog would not be watching this game. It's an interesting graphic. See, Joe Tooney, that's one of the few Bears I know, thanks to all my friends in Kansas City. I now know names of former Chiefs. What on earth? You get one more playoff.
And you invest the draft capital in the franchise quarterback. It's an investment in that. So doubling down on that when you invest in the offensive line.
Moving along, you guys. Come on, we are almost through the third. Almost through the third. Getting close to being out of our misery. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, come on. Whoa. And that's the end of the third. Can we just...
Thanks for letting me here. You're my only lawyer friend.
Okay.
Your home teacher's on out there.
I know.
Do you know Sean?
Yeah,
You speak to.
I think I do.
You're being so good and so patient.
Monday getaway sales event. Now for a limited time, lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month.
Oh, I didn't mean to get your hopes up.
Hurry in while they last.
We're still here for another like 45 minutes.
You know what they say about judging a book by its cover. Everyone with an addiction has a story to tell. Don't know. Don't judge. Addiction is a medical condition, not a choice. And those living with it deserve support, not judgment or rejection. Stop stigma and support treatment. Learn more at oasis.ny.gov. The New York State Office of Addiction Services and Supports. Every step of the way.
AI is the next big thing. A tool of unlimited possibilities.
It's going to change everything.
Actually, at William & Tire, we've been using AI for over 35 years.
What?
AI, attorney intelligence. It's how we use our legal minds to recover millions of dollars for our clients in motor vehicle cases. William & Tire, holy...
I have nothing left to talk about, you guys. We've done 3/4 of this game, and I'm out. It's late. We've yet to score any points. And my hopes currently lie with White Steve. So,
Proud partner of the Buffalo Bills.
it's a long fourth quarter.
We don't need no preseason, mid-season form right there. I mean, that is commitment. That is love for your team. Decked out, ready to go. Preseason game number 2. He's ready to play.
It's certainly the longest and least interesting NFL game I've seen in quite some time. Just, don't let anybody get out of bounds. Just keep the clock running. That's all I want to see. Just the clock running down. Oh, Charlo. Okay. That's my guy. That's, we got Forrest. I don't think Forrest might get cut. These are dudes I'm kind of interested in seeing how they. Oh, that whoever 30 was just. I don't know where he is. Is that Charlo? Hoyt is in. Is 30? Who's 30? Show me the back of the jersey. Oh, that's who that was. That was Owens. Not good. That was not. That wasn't entirely Owens' fault. It was a really, really good block, but he just didn't see it coming at all. Oh! Josh with just the mustache is a creature of chaos, and I don't trust it. I like Josh with the beard. But just in life in general, I tend to be more pro beard than pro stash. But I've seen more crazy eyes on mustache Josh than on beard Josh by a lot. Which is saying something because he's had a beard way more often than he's had a stash. Get him! Woo! Ay.
But if it's two high safeties, you keep it vertical. If there's one high safety, you adjust. There's so many things going on, and it's all part of
Greg Olsen does such a good job of sort of explaining technical details of the game in a way that don't sound super technical, at least to me. Like I've said all along, I'm still really learning a lot of sort of defensive formation stuff. It's not not really my wheelhouse. But Greg Olsen does a really good job of explaining it in a way that makes sense to me. When you look at a play and he says, where was everyone? And so different announcers are better at different aspects of it. So I don't think that Greg Olsen is necessarily always the most engaging color commentator, but I think he's probably the best at actually explaining what we're technically seeing on the field in a way that's understandable to the average viewer. The average viewer who cares to really listen for that stuff. Plenty of people don't. I certainly didn't for a really long time. And then, when I became a little bit more tuned into the nuances of those things, I realized how much I didn't know. I mean, I knew more than Taylor Swift. I knew that there weren't quarterbacks on both sides of the line of scrimmage. That was my understanding of football when I was 5. So it was fun to learn the other day that Taylor Swift 2 years ago had the same knowledge of how football worked that I did 40 years ago. So yeah, I mean, this is one of the things that I do not love about going to see the games in the stadium is I get end zone seats because I want to be close to the field and I can't afford like 50-yard line seats close to the field. I like to sit close to where the players come running out, close to the tunnel, and close to the field. But that means that when things are happening all the way on the other end of the field, you can't see shit, and you're getting that sort of like broad view. It's weird. Like when you're used to watching things on the TV screen, trying to watch what's happening from one end zone all the way at the other end zone isn't super fun. Oh my god, it was so funny. Like I was like, when I watched that, I was like, oh, we had the exact opposite reactions to that. That particular moment in the draft, Taylor. I thought we had so much in common, Taylor. Not that. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm glad Taylor had a good draft night.
We'll find out exactly how quick this offense can get up to regular season mode. I mean, everybody knows the division is good. Numbers last year, 3 teams were great.
Just the idea of like Taylor Swift calling up Phoebe Bridgers, yelling about Xavier Worthy is very funny to me. Like all these like Selena Gomez is on the other end of the group chat. Like, what is she talking about?
Turning the reins over to him. Of course, they've got weapons galore. Interested to see Brian Flores, that defense, they're real elaborate, their blitz game. It'll be interesting to see what kind of follow-up year do they have in Minnesota now.
I have not been paying attention to this drive at all. They're at the 14, 18. What are they? What just happened? What just happened? No. What on earth? What even?
We'll see it again. If the ball went forward, it's definitely incomplete. Now, did it go back?
It went backward.
And roll a lateral.
That was stupid.
To be honest, I don't think anybody on either one of these coaching staffs particularly cares.
I don't think anyone gives a shit. So it's fine. Pretend it was a lateral. Oh, no. Sean, we all just want to go home. Sean. Oh, no. Why are we... Sean. By the end of the season, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have enough material for like a full minute-long YouTube short montage of me just saying Sean in an incredibly irritated voice because I just like, Sean, why? Anyway. No, we can't. Well, here's the thing is like shorts make zero money. Like I'm gonna make $1 off that Taylor short. And my shorts only get any leverage, like they only grab viewers when I mention Taylor Swift. I've had 2 well-performing YouTube shorts in 2 years, and they were both about Taylor Swift. So, like, I know what the secret is, but there's only so many ways that I can integrate Taylor Swift into my channel, you guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have plenty of things I could say, but this is not a Taylor Swift channel. I'll have to make a separate one for that. That's the thing is I like a lot of times I want to comment on the commercials, but unless it's the Super Bowl, I know it's not the same commercials that everybody else is seeing necessarily. Especially because, Bills games, we get a lot of like Bills specific local commercials, which are entertaining to me. Oh, that was interesting. I just saw, I don't know if you guys are seeing this like Felicity Huffman doc commercial. They were doing a treatment that I've actually had. It was weird.
actually, this is a backward pass because it's all.
Yes, Mike Pereira, we know it's a backward pass. Sean just does not know it's a backward pass, apparently.
Forward throwing motion would have made it a forward pass, but since no contact, it is a backward pass. You can pick it up and advance. That's a good call on the field.
Yes, it was a good call on the field, and Sean needs to go home and take a nap. Sean, we all want to go to bed. On.
McDermott still cannot believe that was not a short pass. He's been arguing the entire time. Now he knows how we feel about him throwing the challenge flag. So 3rd and 4.
Stop him. Oh my God, you guys are. Why is Joe back out there and still couldn't do anything? What on earth? This is sad. This is just sad. Like, I know it doesn't matter, and I don't really, I'm not freaking out. I'm not super worried, but I'm just like, what are we doing?
To take a guy 4 yards back and put it on his back. Hey, this offensive line, we spent a lot of time talking about receivers and Caleb and Ben Johnson. This offensive line, now even
At least the Bears are having fun.
Next point is there, 38-0 and down to Pan.
All right, here with James Cook, and James, just tell me about.
Why are we talking to James Cook? James Cook is a bad interview on a good day. You're not in Buffalo, Jimbo.
Was it a lot of pressure? How did you keep your emotions in check? How did you keep yourself positive?
Keep your emotions in check. This man is not an emotional beast. He's like the calmest guy on our team.
What does being a Buffalo Bill mean to you?
I mean, it's great. This is a team that drafted me, and just spending another 4 years here is a blessing.
I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And goodbye.
General manager of the Bears now joins us, and we visited with Brandon Bean a little earlier. He had to grit his teeth and fight through this. You're not going to have to do that. It's been a pretty perfect night for you guys.
Yeah, great night. Guys came out and played well, clean football. That's something that we've been looking for. So it's good for especially those first teamers to come out and get started and get hot. I thought Caleb looked good with decisive getting the ball up. So, yeah.
You know, there's the old saying, we've said it a few times tonight, right? The games don't count, but they matter. How important was you took a very different approach playing a lot.
Got Shane in? Okay, Shane to Frank. Yay, Frank. Don't drop the ball again. Oh, okay, we got the Frank Gore, White Steve team in. I don't really know what we're trying to accomplish right now other than just like maybe score some points. I think there's pretty much nothing less left to learn in this game. Oh, that was nice. Who was that? That was Deion Kane. That's first name, right? I keep getting confused because I know it's not Dean Kane. That's a different person.
And then my biggest takeaway on defense is I think the effect that Dennis Allen has had on this team. That group is playing extremely hard. They're a violent group and they have fun doing it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Dennis in a minute. Take us behind the scenes of acquiring the 3 offensive linemen, right? Julian Jackson via trade, and then of course signing Dahlman in free agency from Atlanta. Take us over. I think it's your savviest move.
Whoa, okay. That's yeah, you just couldn't get where you needed to go, my friend. That's fine. It is what it is. Oh my God. Oh.
also with two guys that we knew that could come and help us. I had experience with Tooney and Ben had experience with Jonah. That was a no-brainer to us, so we were able to execute that well. And then Drew was kind of the top center.
Oh, we're gonna pass. We're gonna pass. Who are we passing to? Who are we passing to? No one. We're passing to no one.
Look at the tackle spots, right? Of course, the left tackle spot. I know you guys are still sorting out. You feel good. How do you view the offensive line as a whole? How big of an improvement should Bears fans expect?
Can we score any points in this game? I'm thinking like we're gonna pass it to Sokol, and he's gonna lateral it to White Steve. That's my call. Joe, get Joe Brady on the line. That's my play call. Do it. Do it. Take it to the house. That was not my play call, Shane. That was not what I said to do. Yeah, it's 65-yard field goal. No? With the guy who couldn't hit the 56-yard field goal? No?
There's so much expectation. There's so much
All right.
hope and the new regime and everything you guys have built. There's a lot of excitement around the city. How would you
Getting punchy.
We know everybody wants to win this.
There's a lot of
How would you view, especially early
taurine and stuff in these, I think. It might be beta-alanine. That's what it is. No. What?
When you have a team that's walking into a stadium and they expect to win rather than hoping to win and hoping things go well for them, I think that's the different mentality. So to start fast and seeing the aggressive mindset going into these early games, and if we can start off, two division opponents, what a great opportunity to get started.
How about the division? We're just talking about that. It's not just good. You got 3 11-win teams from last year.
I hope everybody who's still in here has actually just fallen asleep in front of their computer. I hope none of you are actually still watching this game. Yay. My mom went to sleep like an hour and a half ago.
He was really impressive tonight.
Yeah, Tyson's just there isn't a harder worker on this football team than Tyson Bidgie. And you can just see with his background coming from Shepherd, always kind of had an underdog, vibe to him. And the dude's just gritty and he's tough and he continues to work and get better every single year.
A guy that we've talked a lot about. We're going to talk about your draft here in a second. Clifford Burton, the young wide receiver. I don't know if you've caught some of the clips.
I mean, technically, there is still a game happening. Maybe someone could do some play-by-play or color commentary or anything at any point. But no, I mean, what the hell? That was a nice pass. Not good coverage.
Luther is a tough dude. Run after the catch. I knew that was a special part of his game. What I think you can take away from that is our coaches.
Their first round pick was a tight end from Michigan.
Okay. And he heard about it a lot. And now you get to the lights come on, and he's executing the way that the coaching staff needs it to be done. And it's selflessness. It's just helping his running back sprint free and score a touchdown. So if he continues to do that, he's going to be a special player in this league.
How about the rest of the draft class? Your little impressions?
Whoop. Get him! Good job, Hardy. Made a tackle. Still not interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Nothing I have to say is interesting. Nothing in the game is interesting. If there was anything interesting to say about the game, then Greg Olsen would be saying it, and he's not. They've just given up on even covering the game. They're just talking about the draft. This is, it's been a fun way to spend a night. Thanks for joining me. All 13 of you are still inexplicably tuned in. I appreciate it. Oh, that was ugly. That was a fun little domino thing. Hopefully it didn't hurt the other guy.
Appreciate that, Pete.
Your name came up a few times when we were doing our evaluation, so you should feel proud of yourself.
Tell us more. How about some of the other under the radar
guys that have made big cases for themselves through this training camp.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with it.
They're gonna like score again without there having been any play-by-play on the entire drive. They're literally about to score again without a single play-by-play. No.
Yeah, he's been starting to show up in camp and practice, and he's starting to show up in games too. Fun player. He doesn't know the difference if this is college football or pro football. It's just football to him, and that energy is very contagious on the team.
Sometimes the less guys know, sometimes the better. Yeah, just go play. We'll take care of everything else.
Yeah, Kyle Malunga out today. Some of that's really impressed us.
4 minutes.
Just every single day he's gotten better.
No. Play clock's getting awful low. I don't think you're getting it off, man. Oh, he did. Okay. Oh, someone just fell down, and no, that was decent. The fact that they've got Joe out there right now is not a great sign for Joe.
Jimmy Dre, and we spent time with him, and you could tell when he was moving around that facility in Ann Arbor, everyone that saw him lit up. There's something special about him and me.
Just finish the game. If Sean McDermott throws one more challenge flag before this game is over, I might have to drive to Orchard Park and toilet paper his house. Ooh.
I'm sure you saw, but we got some pretty good angles over right here.
They are literally going to score again without them having commented on a single play at this entire drive.
He takes this guy 3 yards back in the end zone. Yep. I mean, we talked about it before. If you're going to play Ben Johnson's offense, if you're an unwilling perimeter blocker as a wide receiver,
okay, Foles is out of the booth. They might actually comment on play now. Oh my God! Oh, they stopped him, but he got a first down. So.
Does not play around, man. He was everything that he
What a night. I mean, I know it's a preseason game. What a perfect preseason game it seems like this has been. I mean, we appreciate you spending.
I mean, perfect isn't the word we would use to describe it, but you know, it's all about perspective.
NFL celebrates youth in high school football year-round through football initiative aimed at creating positive experiences for players, coaches, and parents.
They are
Preserving and promoting the values of the game. To learn more,
they are not gonna have a fun time in the locker room at Soldier Field after this.
Starts off on week 2. Eagles at Chiefs.
So we've got 2 Fox games, Bengals and Eagles. Ay.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait for the games to be real. Yeah.
Eagles at Chiefs week 2. That'll be fun.
The schedule we have on Fox is unbelievable. Our window, the header window, it's going to be.
Eagles at Cowboys could be funny. First and goal. They are going to. Oh, they're not. They're just going to kneel it out.
The classy move. Hey, we have time to show them the whole week.
Well, that's just embarrassing that they could put up 40 and they're just going to kneel it out. That's you could say that's classy, but that's also kind of like that's just sad. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I should wait out these 2 minutes. Maybe they won't kneel it out the whole time. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll do one play, just throw us off. No, they're not gonna. Thank you. Let's keep it going. Ben Johnson is smiling. Who is that?
Every fan of every team gets excited for week 1. Hope springs eternal.
Fuck, who is that?
These two teams are going to have for their week 1
I couldn't tell who that was. Who was real sad.
Ben
I mean, they all look pretty sad.
Taking on Minnesota on Monday night under the lights right here. While Buffalo takes on Baltimore, rematch of that postseason thriller from last year.
Better not play like this against Baltimore. Holy shit. All right. Well, that's been fun. I don't think any of you are actually still watching, but if you are, thank you for hanging out. That was something. And yeah, I don't even really know what to say about any of that. So I don't even want to say go Bills. But go Bills.